Welcome to Craig's Gun Channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Warsun EDC Flashlight. Before we open this up, take a look, let's talk a little bit just about flashlights in general. I've done quite a few videos on various flashlights, and most all of them have been the tactical flashlight, where the goal is to have as bright a flashlight as possible to project the light as far as it can to be able to identify, identify things in a tactical type situation or an emergency type situation. This type of flashlight is more an everyday type flashlight, or it's a task light. And generally speaking, task lights are a lot more used than tactical lights are. In fact, one of my favorite flashlights that I have is just the Streamlight Sidewinder. I find I use this thing really almost every day and night around the house, as opposed to my much brighter tactical flashlights, which rarely actually get used. The reason for that is if you try to do anything with a tactical light, where you're just trying to, shine some light on things so you can see in the dark, they're so bright you end up blinding yourself, so it really doesn't do you much good. So a task light, the intent and purpose is to provide enough illumination for you to be able to do your task. And so we're going to take a look at this and take a look. It's got quite a few interesting features. But first, go ahead and take a look here, open it up. And in full disclosure, I want to thank Warsun for sending this flashlight to me to review. They're an affordable flashlight. The retail price is around $20 on Amazon. I'll have an affiliate link below. And I just thought it was neat. So they reached out to me, and I thought, sure, I'll take a look. So in the box, of course, we've got the light itself. We have some instructions, and we have a charging cable. So I'll go ahead and open it up here. So the flashlight itself is it's pretty small, really. Overall measurements, it's 1.02 inches in depth, 1.77 inches wide, and 3.14 inches long, and it weighs 2.72 ounces. So overall, it's a very handy size, easy to put in your pocket. So there again, it's tended to be like an everyday carry type of a thing. It is made out of plastic, so it is ABS plastic. However, ABS plastic is, it's known for strength and impact resistance, so it should be pretty durable. So as far as some of the features, first of all, it is USB rechargeable, and it's got two ports, either USB-A or USB-C. So that's pretty handy. It has an internal built-in lithium polymer battery. It's quick charging in about 2 hours, and that will provide 12 hours of continuous use. Of course, that would be depending on the light output that you have. It does have a magnetic mount, which is kind of handy. So you could, if you were working on something, you could, pop this on to something to hold it in place. And so that's very useful. It's got a belt clip on the back, so to either put on a belt or a shirt pocket or something like that. It is water resistant. It's IPX4 rated, which means it can withstand 10 minutes of splashing water from any direction. That's the actual definition of IPX4. So this is not submersible. It's not completely waterproof. But for normal usage, as far as like, normal people, you get caught in the rain or something like that, it's going to be fine. It's, let's see, 12 hours of runtime, magnetic mount, belt clip, has 7 lighting modes. It lists them as white, warm, red, blue lighting. The main light, which is right here, there's 2 brightness modes or a strobe. So you can go ahead and turn it on, and there's the light. It is fairly bright overall, but the light, if you notice, it's just an even light. There isn't really a hot spot. It's a diffused light. One of the nice things I really like about it is it has just an easy to read display, which tells you the remaining battery life. And then of course, to change modes, if you just push the button again, it clicks it to the lower mode, and then it would go to strobe. And then off. So it just cycles through the switches. It's one of those, like most of the lights, they have multifunctions. So it just cycles through. So you just got the 1, 2, 3. So that's with the front lights. Now, one of the main things I find neat about this flashlight, especially in conjunction with that magnetic mount, is this part here. It swivels. So you can turn it. It's 270 degrees. So now if you mounted it on something, on a magnetic thing, say you're working, changing a tire, you know, put it on the fender of your car, the light's shining straight down now. So you'd be able to illuminate, you know, whatever you're working on. Or, you know, you could have it at a slight angle, you know, however you needed. So I just think that's neat. I like that feature. So that's the two main lights. Then there's the side lights. Now to get to those, you basically just push and hold, and then that will turn those lights on. Now it starts off with what they call warm, which is I don't know if you can really tell this, it's more of a diffused or a warmer temperature, more yellowish, I guess is a way you could put it, of a light source. Then you can cycle through the settings with that. If you click it again, it would go to the red. Click it again, it would go to the blue. And if you click it one more time, it does the police light thing, where it just cycles between red and blue. So that's pretty much all the features with it. I just find it really handy and innovative. I like the feature set it has with it. And I think this might end up being my new favorite light for just, you know, the bumping the night around the house type of thing. Mostly, honestly, I'll use them to make sure I don't step on the cat or something like that when I'm, you know, get up in the middle of the night. And so for something like that, you don't need a ton of light. Although it is actually fairly bright. It's listed as being, I believe, 800 lumens on its brightest setting. And that's actually still fairly bright. I remember, you know, back in the day, 800 lumens would have been a ton for a flashlight. But keep in mind, it is a diffused light. So they list the beam as a 50-meter beam distance. That's probably being a little bit generous in all actuality. So it will light things up maybe at 50 meters, but it's not going to be bright. This is a diffused light, more for area lighting. There again, it's a task light. It's not a tactical light. So I want to thank my friends at Warsun there for sending this over to me to take a look at. And as I said, there'll be an affiliate link below, $19.99 currently as of the day of this filming on Amazon. So overall, I think it's a good buy. So I really like it. So I hope this video was helpful. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to continue to see more like it. We value your comments and feedback, so please, you know, let us know any thoughts you have. And until next time, stay safe.